Welcome back everyone to episode 5 of Ríos del Cielo. Today I want to make this area here into our first low density residential. And to start with, we're going to put the roads down. I'm going to use the standard 2-lane tree lined. And this time around, I think I'm going to use 22 by 13 rather than 22 by 12. I'm going to be using 13 for the block width, height, I should say. So I have room to put alleyways in. Always thought alleyways behind rows of houses was a nice feature. I only lived in one place that actually had alleyways like that. It was Great Falls, Montana. Some of the older houses and stuff, whole blocks had alleyways that the garages were attached to, actually. Nobody parked their car coming in from the front on the main street. They came in through the alleyway. But for our purposes, the alleyway will just be for garbage trucks and emergency vehicles. Okay, we got a bunch of blocks laid out there. We have a little height problem there. I'm gonna have to select all the nodes there and everything leveled out again. Thinking of deleting the beach there as well, since it's actually on the riverside. This section of town is facing the river. Don't often have beaches on rivers. Usually all mud. Alright, it's all leveled out pretty well. That's good. I think we can go further up towards the freeway, our grid. Yeah, that'll work through there. And then this side can come up. Some of these roads eventually may connect underneath the freeway to whatever's going in on the north side there. Once we build in there, we'll know which roads we'll want to connect, just to give people choices getting around. We'll have to be careful not to overdo it, however, because it could cause quite a lot of traffic. We want to keep the main crossover traffic going through the junctions there and the 6-lane roads. Okay. Thing wasn't quite straight. Okay, that's a good selection of roads there. Now I gotta find a alleyway. Want it to be a 1U road, 2-way, but really nothing special on it. No sidewalks or anything. It's just an alleyway. Oh, there it is. 2-lane alley. What more could you ask for? Okay. Like we'll have to do some adjustment afterwards, because that single square is a little off center of those blocks. So once we get this down here, do a little adjustment on them. Let's look at... I want to see if unzoning is going to work. Yeah. The alleyways, we'll just unzone them. When I get around to letting the houses come in here, I'm going to let them grow in rather than placing them. But I will have to manually put down the 4x4 plots in the zoning. Give them a little extra space between each house so they're not butting up against each other. I find it looks a little more realistic. But yeah, I think that'll work fine. We can just get the nodes selected here. Put the control key down so we get nice fine adjustments. And a little bit further up there. That looks... Gotta really do it by eyeball, but... Okay, that all looks fine. Now I gotta do the rest. I'll be right back.
4 to 6 weeks later.
And we're done. That took quite a while. We have all of our alleyways in.
Well, you say that.
I do want to put another one up here. Just realized that we'll have a nice row of houses there, and we should have an alley backing them. I think that will work fine. Yeah, it's a little wonky there. Gonna have to do some adjustments. Move it, mod, to the rescue. I don't know why it's slightly slanted. Weird. I don't know where it was getting its angle from there. But never mind. Just rotate it just a hair. There we go. Move it up just a bit. There we go. It. That looks better. Get the trees off the road there. I think that's fine. Yes, I can run these roads up into there. Continue the blocks. Yeah. That's all fine and dandy. Now we gotta adjust all these roads so that take out that and that. Try to get rid of the side road so nobody builds on those side roads. Just build on the horizontal roads, not the vertical roads. Right. This looks like a good location to put a school in. Trying to get all the services down before I start letting the houses grow in. Yeah, the big guy. I think I'll need another road. Oh, turn back zoning. There we go. Doing things automagically now, without thinking about them.
Ugh, brain hurty.
Yeah, that's a nice spot. Let's put the playground next to it there. Against the trees. Parking lot. That little 2x4 area there. I gotta find my 2x4 parking lot, my favorite. She used to pick her mod. Somewhat faster than trying to look it up. Come on. There you go. it. I think everything needs moved over a little bit. You can also back them off from the road. I don't know why they put them so close. They don't need to be that close. Something like a school, it's nice to have that wide area up against the sidewalk. Looks much better. Yeah. And I think I'm going to have to put in the road breaker. Road breaker? Curb breaker. Got to remember to do this as well. It's all part of keeping ahead of the game. Detail-wise, I'm trying to detail as I go along here. I just go crazy growing. A lot of that will be left in the dust. That's two nodes are way too close together. I think I'm gonna have to move everything off a little bit more. I've got room on this side. Yeah, that's good. Oops, forgot to move the other node with it. There we go. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Now let's see what else we can put in here. Thinking the childcare facility. Go nice up against the elementary school here. Fits in there nicely. Right up against the alleyway. It's nice. Great. And something else put in here. Oh, dog park I think fits nicely. More generic facility. And my old friend, the parking lot. Right there. Move that back. And a curb breaker in again. Right there. I think I'll ignore the front of the childcare area there. There's trees there that might block things anyway. All right. Looks decent. We'll keep the crosswalks. Traffic won't be particularly heavy here. It's a dead end cul-de-sac there. Okay. That's a nice little facility. Now I gotta go through and make sure cars don't drive on the alleyways. I want to mark them so that they're emergency vehicles and garbage trucks only. And this is going to take quite a while to do all these roads. Quite a while. There's a lot of them. But I'll be back.
Well, we're waiting.
There we go. I think this is the last one. We could move on with our lives.
Get on with it. Yes, get on with it.
This is a nice area up here for a high school. So we will put the high school complex in here. I think I want that off of a side road. I can run a side road up there. We got plenty of room. Do I want it oriented there or there? I think there. I will be putting a standard American high school football field in there. Sort of nice having the school face the field there.
Excellent.
Very nice. We got room here for some more stuff, I think. Parking garage there next to the high school. A lot of the high school kids will be driving. Also take care of parking for when there's a game on it. Field. I think a single parking lot there wouldn't quite hack it. And that's sort of a dead space there between the freeway and the school. Good to put something in there. It's nice that the freeway is higher than the top floor. Gives it all some scale. Curb breaker. Turn off buildings. Thank you. Okay. Get rid of that little nub of a road there, I think. Don't really need it. Once again, eventually that road may continue on under the freeway. If there's something to attach to on the other side, that would be advantageous. Otherwise, it's not necessary to put all that extra traffic through there. I think I saw a basketball court would go in here really nicely. This one's got bleachers, so good for to have an audience for a small game there, and it fits in there really well. Very nice. I'm gonna extend this road up a bit behind the high school. I would like to get a baseball diamond in here for the high school. We have a couple of them to play with. I don't think that one's particularly good. It's sort of backwards. We want to home plate towards the road, I think. Wrong one. There you go. Oh yeah, that's much better. See, it's got the little bleachers and the facilities right up against the road. Some parking even. Oh yeah, that fits in there real nice. And they won't be knocking their fly balls up onto the cars on the freeway there. Okay. Put a cross pedestrian walkway there. Had to move the parking garage off to put that in there. The people around the other side quickly. Garage back. It. Excellent. Okay, we got room over here for some other stuff behind the high school. I think this little thing looks interesting. It's almost like it could have been an original high school. Very small. Maybe they kept it to use it as a office space for the new high school. Right across there. I need the parking. There you go. A lot of detail in that little building.
Yes! I like it.
Yeah, we could use that little building there as a administration building for the high school complex there. Pretend like it used to be the old school. Yeah, it looks pretty good. Sort of working on muscle memory here now. Putting these things down and adjusting them without even thinking about it. Which is good, I guess. Keep our detail intact. Okay, I think it's tree time. You get area done like this. It's tree time. Put down the bulk with a brush and go in and put down the singles, filling in the gaps. Yeah, look at that. The roads. I think all the roads down here will have the those deciduous trees on them. I'll keep the other side of the freeway for on the seaside with the beach. Keep that for tropical trees. This is Riverside, which might be the name of the section of town once I get around to giving it a style and an area. And put another park in there. Park with trees. Those parks do count for a lot as far as property values and everything. So it makes sense to put them in. You don't need that little spur road yet, he says. Okay. I think we need to finish this off with some trees as well. Just staying ahead of the game. Trees really do make it look like a place. It's been there a while. They've at least had time to regrow the trees after they tore everything out to build. Alright, some more services. We need a hospital. I want to cover this, see if I can cover this whole area with one building rather than a bunch of clinics. And money's no object. I gotta turn back on the whiteness, which I hate, so we can see our coverage here. Find a place that's covers that whole area. Looks good. Right down there on the main road. Right. We have lots of spaces down here for other items of services. In the curb breaker, turn on anarchy, or you can't do it. Anarchy, anarchy, anarchy. There you go. It's kind of nice looking design of that hospital. The sweeping curves sort of matches up with the railroad station. Modern architecture. Yeah, let's get rid of the crosswalks there. Nobody's going to cross 6 lanes of traffic. There's nothing on that side of the road yet anyway. When we do have them, I'll put in elevated crosswalks. Okay. Yeah, fire and police. Usual suspects. I did download a bunch more fire stations and police stations assets just to get some variety going on here. That coverage is good. That's one of the old standard ones, it looks like. Who knew? The little red trees mean? Are they a fire hazard? Coverage seems pretty good for that particular one, although that's the bog standard medium fire department. That's the large one. It's more impressive. I think it fits in with the hospital there better, and it has full coverage for this area, so I think that'll fit in there. There's all those buildings down there on the main road, service buildings, since they are covering such a large area. I think they all should be large and impressive.
Most impressive.
So you can see I got a bunch of police stations to choose from here, though I don't know exactly what their sizes are. You actually click on them and try to put them down. It's a pretty good size. It's too small. They all have weird coverages too. Whoever designed the buildings gives them a certain amount of coverage. So even though it might be a big building, it may only have a small amount of coverage. That one's got a full coverage. Yeah, it's a good sized building. It fits in that block really nicely. And it's got the coverage. Oh yeah, that looks really nice. Those windows reflecting. Yeah, that's the one. Got parking around the back. There's nothing going on in the front. So I think we're going to have to put a little roadway between the fire station and the police station. Roadway coming back to where the parking lot for the police station is. Yeah, and we won't connect it to the living area there. We don't need extra traffic coming through there. Get it centered so it all looks nice. All about looking nice. And put our curb breaker in. Excellent. Cars will come up that road, go into that parking lot. They'll probably just go in and turn around, but it's okay. At least it'll look like it's being used. Yeah, I think we need to rotate that a wee bit, move it over. Yes, I'm spending a lot more time on the little details. I think this road would be better served being parallel with the fire department rather than the hospital. Got some greenery there. We can put some trees separating the hospital from the roadway. And all looks fine. Excellent. Okay. I think we need a curb breaker in front of this. Although, in reality, it's too bad we don't have a really large curb breaker there. Let's see. We've got 4 lanes worth of fire truck garages there. I'm just going to pick one for the time being. When I have time, I might mess around with spreading out using the node manager and spreading it out, seeing if we can get it to encompass the whole opening there. Probably can. I just don't want to mess with it right now. What did I just say? It's dangerous. Letting things slip. That's alright. Trying to keep these videos down to a decent length. Can't do everything at one time. I'm only one man. Right. Now, I realized I've forgotten the elderly there. And find a place to plop this down. That doesn't have to be on a main road. This is a retirement home. Be off somewhere where it's nice and quiet. We're right up by the baseball field in the high school. That's nice and quiet. Ha ha ha.
Oh, you better believe that's a paddling.
That's a nice location for it. And if we put in a long parking area there for all the people coming to visit, Grandma and Grandpa, and the workers there. Yeah, it takes up that block. Works really nicely. We got a huge forest of trees between the baseball diamond and them. So I don't think there'll be any complaints. See it. Everybody goes through and keep the crosswalks. Right. Yeah, that's a nice location for that. And we'll put in some more trees just to buffer them. The freeway and the train tracks there. Areas that won't be built on there. Hit. Down these single trees. Some more up front there. Okay. Looks great. Looks like we have all of the infrastructure in there that we're going to be needing. Except for garbage. I think I want to stick that over off on the side there. We'll worry about that later. But for the time being, I think that's good for today. As always, thanks for joining me, and I hope to see you again tomorrow.